Alrighty, this video is for Pete down at SWRNC down there in Texas. I called you early this morning. I didn't catch you, but I'm going to make this video for you and let you take a look at the car, what I need done, and then we'll talk about it, okay? Alright, thanks. Here we go. Alrighty, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos before. You probably did, but anyway, I'm going to give you a little recap of the car here so you know what you're up against. The hood is brand new. It's just a little oxidized, whatever, from sitting out here for about a year. The car is an etch primer, and on the fender tops and along the roof is getting just a little bit of surface rust from condensation getting under the three covers I have here. It's not much, but you know, everything has to be noted, you know, for the record here. Whatever. Of course, you know, the fenders and the doors have to come back off in order to paint inside there, and you know, that's the time and labor and stuff, which, you know, adds up. Whatever. That's a story I'm getting with these guys around here. And anyway, let me just go through this quick. Like I said, the hood is new, the hood hinges are new. As you can see, it needs to be, you know, shimmed up, you know, the front end, you know, after you take it apart anyway, because the seams are off. I do have a set of hood hinges, and I'm sorry, hood latches I want put in here. The grill, the bumpers are all new, the lights. The car has been completely rewired. It runs. I've never driven it because the front windshield and the back window isn't glued in yet, so I certainly can't drive around. They'd bounce around and crack right away. So I don't know, you know, how she drives or anything, but it runs solid. The brake pedal's really stiff, probably because I adjusted the drums out a little bit too far, but there's brakes, there's emergency brake. I just redid the interior. The interior is completely done except for the headliner. Not that that, I guess, matters much to you. In the front here, I have two small bolt holes that have to be brazed over, closed up. There's two there, and there's three here. You know, they have to be brazed over, closed up. The body is, you know, very straight. There's one small little wave in this area down here. That's about it. The door skins are new. The whole inside of the trunk floor is new. The guy did a lot of work on this prior. One area that is a little bit buggered up is here around the back window with the wells, and it's a little wavy here. That's got to be addressed, and this has to be filled up or brazed over, whatever you do to close that off. Okay. Back here, everything's new. The lights, the bezels, bumpers. There's one tiny ding in the trunk lid. You can't see it now, but it's there, one little ding. As you can see, the body's pretty darn straight. You know, you have to readjust everything now after you take it apart, but you know what you're doing with that. And like I said, the biggest issue is getting it down there, and I have to take the windows out of it because they can't just sit in there. They'd be rocking around and it would crack. So, you know, the back one's sitting in there. And the front here is just leaning on these here, those supports that where you set the window up with. So I would have to take this window and pack it inside the car so it gets to you in one piece. So I just want the car painted, you know, base coat, clear coat, PPG, with the 1970 Chevelle cranberry red color. They didn't make it on the 69s, but I always wanted that color on of the 70 Chevelle. So the red, I think it's 75, the paint code. Well, we'll talk about that later. There's a few pieces of rubber that you would have to put on here to finish it off. One would be here in the cowl area, and then under the trunk lid, that rubber, and around the doors. And I have all of that. I have all of the moldings for the front and back window. These here felts are just loose in the car, you see. They're just sitting here because I don't want to put them on until it's painted, of course. The only thing I don't have for this car is the drip rail molding, and that's no big deal. I can get that anytime. But the rubber, the moldings for the windows, even the clips and the putty and the, you know, all the tube of the stuff that you need, I have all of that, everything ready to go. So all I really need is the paint and of course, you know, whatever it costs for supplies, along with the labor to spray it, you know, prep it and spray it. Like I said, I want the hood latches put on there. I have them in the house, and that's it. I'm gonna have to talk with that carrier that would bring it down to your shop and all of that. But I just wanted to give you a little recap on the car, show you what I got, what needs to be done, and I'm gonna get this vid to you after I talk with you to see if you want me to just post it on my channel or to email it to you like a private thing. So I tell you, it would be an honor to have you do this car, buddy. I mean, I would sleep very well at night knowing it's down there at your shop getting done. You know, absolutely. So maybe we can make this work. I hope so. And we'll talk. All right, buddy? All right, take care.